Hi guys, so I wanted to say I was sorry because someone in one of my comments one time wanted me to read this comic, Fantastic Four. It was Marvel Knights Fantastic Four number, I think 21 or something like that, and in one of the videos I said I didn't want to read it because I didn't really like the comic, and I just said, yeah, I didn't really like replace it with another comic or anything like that. So I wanted to say I was sorry. Like I should have just replaced it with another Fantastic Four comic. And I'm sorry I dismissed the comic like that. But yeah, I just didn't want to read it because it's kind of weird. It was like I think it was the Ant-Man video. It was my latest one, and I was just saying like I didn't like the comic because it was like all these girls gossiping in the comic, and I don't really know if you guys would like me to do that, like all the girl voices and that. I didn't know if you guys would be interested in that. So if you are interested in me reading that comic, just let me know down in the comments if you want me to read this Marvel Knights 4 number 21, I think it was, is the one where like Black Panther and Invisible Woman have like an affair or something like that. But yeah, I'm just gonna replace that comic with this one. So it's Marvel Knights 4 number 1. And yeah, so I think what they tried to do with this, they try to make the Fantastic Four like more adult, like more edgy. I think like the Marvel Knights like brand was supposed to kind of do that from what I understand. I know there's like a Punisher one. I think there's a Spider-Man one. They all try to be like more edgy. It was made in like the 2000s, so that was when everybody was like there was like the Matrix was really popular, like Grand Theft Auto was really popular, like stuff like that. So they tried to make it like really adult. So I don't know if you guys will like any of that, but I haven't read this yet. Well, I sped read through it kind of. It seems all right. This comic seems all right, but so this is by Roberto Aguirre. Sorry if I'm pronouncing it wrong. Aguirre Salcasa, Sacasa, and Steve McNiven, Mark Morales. So I guess the Roberto Aguirre Salcasa got. I think he might be the writer, maybe. It could be one of these other guys or the writers. I'm not sure. It'll probably say in the comic anyway. But New York, the world's greatest city, the Baxter Building, symbol of hope, heroism, and prosperity. Fact: 3,527,782 people work in New York City. Fact: 24,213 of those people do so in the Baxter Building. And fact: more than 500,000 New Yorkers are eligible for employment are out of work. Fact: the number of New York's unemployed is about to increase by 4. Happy birthday to you. Happy birthday to you. Happy birthday, dear Franklin. Happy birthday to you. And so, yeah, they have like Captain America and She-Hulk joining the Fantastic Four. So it's Franklin Richards' birthday. The son of Invisible Woman, Mr. Fantastic. And there's also Franklin Richards' sister, Valeria. I think Valerie Richards, that's her name. I haven't read the story where Franklin Richards is born and like the Annihilus stuff and that. I haven't read that. I will get to it eventually. It's going to take a while though. But so he's looking at the birthday cake and he blows out his candles and he's 8. So he's 8 years old. So you could probably like measure the Marvel timeline by like how old Franklin Richards is, because it would have been 8 years since Reed Richards fought Annihilus in the Negative Zone. So woohoo! Did you make a wish, sweetie? Here, Franklin. This one's from us. Now, can we please go? He's my nephew, Courtney. Chill, okay? Whoa, hey! Easy on the neck. Easy, easy. Rugrats. Is it a PlayStation 2 like Uncle Johnny has? A what? I'll tell you later, dear. I didn't get a PlayStation 2. Sweetie, your father has enough electronic toys for both of you. Besides, this used to be mine. My father gave it to me when I was your age. Great. Franklin, baby, tell your father how much you like his wagon. It's okay, Sue. If you want, Franklin, I can take this back and we can get you in, what was it? Yo, Stretch. With the gifts later. There's a powwow happening in your study. Guy wants to meet with all four of us. Who does? One of the suits from corporate. Jed Schultz. Says it's important. It's my son's birthday, Mr. Schultz. And it's Saturday night. And Courtney and I have tickets to moving out. Agatha Christie would ask. What's so wrong that Fantastic Enterprises' chief financial officer couldn't have waited until Monday morning? Bad news, I'm afraid. You're broke. You've been following the debates in Congress over whether or not to cut back funding for scientific research and adventuring. The bill passed, Jed, late last night, which means all of the FF's federal funding has been revoked. The vote was close, if that's any consultation. It actually is. Stuff Washington. Who needs that dough? We're rich enough. That's not entirely true, Ben. I stayed up all night reviewing your finances, your portfolios, your stocks, your respective checking and savings accounts, and you're broke. All right, we get it. How is that possible? A rocky market to start with, but then the money manager your husband hired, Mrs. Richards, Terry Giosametti, we think he swindled you out of your fortune. Terry did? And from all appearances, he's fled the country. Some of his other clients, Osborne Corporation, Stark Enterprises, have also reported mysterious losses. None so devastating as yours, however. I always knew that Terry guy was rotten. How bad? I have the exact figure here. Your total net worth. But that's chump change. As your friend and advisor, I recommend you declare bankruptcy immediately. Lay off your employees and start liquidating your assets. But surely we have recourse. I've been crunching numbers for the last 17 hours, and I can't think of any. Then you're not thinking hard enough. Johnny, you see this for? It means something, okay? That we're celebrities, superheroes, and superheroes do not declare bankruptcy. That's your decision, of course, but superheroes are not. You still have debts. You still have expenses. You still pay taxes. And your point is a simple one, Mr. Storm. You're all going to have to get jobs and start working. Good night. Oh, okay, I didn't. So, good night, Squirt. Uncle Ben? What, big guy? How come Mommy and Daddy looked so sad when everyone was leaving my party? Well, little buddy, that's 'cause your mom and pop have a lot on their minds. Valerie's already asleep and Ben's putting Franklin to bed. Underneath all that rock, he really is a softie. At least nowadays. You remember? Right after we transformed? We could barely talk to Ben. He was so full of rage. Susan! When I think of what that Terry Giacometti did, that he's out there somewhere spending our money. We're too young to have everything taken from us. We're just starting out. I know, and I'm already implementing contingencies. What contingencies, Reed? Contingencies that can include health insurance for the kids? A retirement plan for us? Whatever your plans are, I think we should take Jed's advice and start working. Like it or not. We're all going to have to do some growing up around here.
Let go, Runt!
You let go, Ape!
Yeah!
Fine, take it. I don't need it.
Even if you could get a job, you'll never keep it. You never worked an honest day in your life, Richie Rich.
Drop dead, Ben. I'll get a job.
Oh yeah? Doing what?
Acting. I can go back to my acting.
Quick, somebody call Keanu Reeves and tell him to start worrying. You listening to your kid brother, Susie?
I'm not a part of this. I'm so over not being taken seriously. No one likes my girlfriend, fine. Who cares? No one thinks I can act? That's fine too. But I don't have to stand here and be insulted by some refugee from Monster Island.
That's tough talk. But then Buck says I come home with a job tonight, and you come home with a whole lot of nothing.
You're on.
It's a bet then.
Baby, I'm gonna drop Franklin off at school, and take Val to the park. You will be alright here? Of course, Susan. Why wouldn't I be? Reed Richards, Mr. Fantastic, brilliant scientist, intrepid explorer, stay-at-home dad? I feel like I don't have any options, Alicia. I was 20 years old when we flew into that cosmic storm that gave us our powers. I never finished college. Always meant to. But then I married Reed. And then Franklin came along. I don't have any regrets about my life. Not at all. You know that. This just isn't how I imagined I'd be facing my 30s. I never imagined I'd be 30. But you do have options, Sue. The Pembroke Academy? On the Upper West Side? Where I teach art? They're looking for a new English teacher. Why don't we go by after lunch? I'll introduce you to the headmaster. Oh, Alicia, I'm not sure. I should warn you. You wouldn't be teaching Pembroke's regular students. You'd be teaching the ones with disciplinary problems. 1 second, Alicia. Would you mind, Valeria? You! Stop! Field up! That woman's probably somebody's grandmother. Give me one reason I shouldn't force invisible air bubbles into your bloodstream. Here's several. I used to be an investment banker, but I got fired. Then my wife left me. Then I got evicted. I haven't eaten in a week. I can't get a job, any job. I ran out of choices. There are always choices. Sue Richards, Invisible Woman, Mother, Wife, Superhero, Substitute Teacher? Sue, what happened? Are you all right? I'm fine. And I will go see your headmaster, Alicia. I'll call Reed and have him get Franklin. I'd call Johnny. But who knows where my self-involved younger brother may be. But you're my agent, Howard. What can I tell you, Johnny? Superhero endorsements have dried up. You and your family, you were overexposed. I think you're thinking of Spider-Man. Mattel made action figures of you guys, Johnny. And incidentally, who's gonna pay for that scorched grass? Forget endorsements, Howard. I want a steady acting gig, with a weekly paycheck. Maybe a soap or a Broadway show? I just saw Moving Out. Johnny, you're good looking, sure. And you can fly, nobody's arguing with that. But you can't sing, you can't dance, and you can't act. I'm good, but I'm not that good. Come on, Howard. I need a job. Missed. Shoot. What you really need, kid, is a new agent. That, and a work on your character.
Because let me tell you something. The world doesn't owe you anything, Mr. Hot Pants.
My character's fine. Johnny Storm, Human Torch, heroic heartthrob, disaffected youth, struggling actor. The Collegiate Academy, founded 1961, 3:13 p.m. 3:15 p.m. Bring. So Franklin Richards is getting out of school. I guess he's going to a private school because they're wearing uniforms. I don't know if like certain schools do that. I know in Canada, yeah, private schools have like uniform. In public schools, you don't need to wear uniforms. I know, but all schools where I lived used to have uniforms where I lived back when my parents were growing up. But anyway, I'm off topic. And public schools now don't have to wear uniform. I don't know if it's all provinces or not. I don't know. The states might be different. I'm not entirely. You guys can let me know in the comments about like uniforms and that. I know some country. I think Japan has. I think in Japan you gotta wear uniforms when you go to school. But hey, champ, did you draw that? Can I see? Daddy, where's mommy? Is she okay? Your mother's fine, Franklin, but we should have a talk, son. Man to man. Am I in trouble? Of course not. Why would you ask that? I don't know. 'Cause I didn't like your wagon? Oh, Franklin, no. It's nothing like that. It's just our family's going to be making some changes. What kind of changes? Well, to begin with, we're all going to be getting new jobs. I wish I could help you out, but I already got more guys than I can handle.
Look at me. Look at these arms. I can do the work of 10 yahoos.
Oh, so you want I should fire 10 of my guys so as I can hire you? Guys with families? I hasten to add.
Look, Casey.
Casey.
Look, Casey. I got a family too. And I got one marketable skill in this world. Smashing things. No one's better at it than me. At it than me. Okay, maybe the Hulk.
Look, I'm sorry.
Ben Grimm.
I'm sorry, Grim, but there's nothing.
Get back! You're too close! Move it! Move it! What?
Did everyone get clear? I don't know. I couldn't see it.
I'm counting 7. Only 7.
Where's Danny? He was close to the wall. He pushed me clear. Danny, can you hear me? You under there? Danny!
Let me.
Benjamin J. Grimm, the ever-loving blue-eyed thing, former test pilot, idol of millions, 100% hero. And that, Valeria, is how Uncle Ben saved the trapped man and got a job working construction. And your Auntie Alicia helped Mommy get a job, substitute teaching, which means, that maybe your guardian angel's watching over all of us, even your Uncle Johnny. And among those groups most affected by these latest cutbacks are Stark Enterprises, Empire State University, and of course the fantastic Hey, I was watching that. Sue told me, don't be smug about it. What? Okay. Reed, what are you doing in the dark, baby? What's wrong? Are you still brooding about your wagon? Everything's wrong. This letter came from the mayor's office. It's real. I checked. What does he mean? The city can no longer subsidize the reckless behavior of 4 non-appointed, non-governmental individuals. It means the federal government doesn't want to pay New York back for all the damage we've caused over the years. Damage as a direct result of us protecting the city. But the mayor will make a deal with us. He'll forgive what we owe if we vacate the Baxter building and turn it over to the city.
What?
We're being evicted, baby. Sue and Reed Richards. Partners, parents, lovers, homeless. And they got the writers in that at the end. So Roberto Aguirre, Sacasa, sorry if I pronounced that wrong, writer. Stephen McNiven, penciler. Mark Morales, inker. Maury Hollowell, colorist. This is virtual calligraphies. Randy Gentile, letterer. Warren Simons, editor. Axel Alonso, supervising editor. Joe Quesada, editor or chief editor, editor-in-chief. Dan Buckley, publisher. And special thanks to Teresa Focaro and Nicole Wiley. And says to be continued. So I hope you guys enjoyed the video. If you want me to read more from this comic, the 4 Marvel Knights 4 comic, just let me know in the comments. If you could like, comment, and subscribe, that'd be appreciated. And I'll see you guys later.